So now I will keep aside my 9 mm hook. I will take my 3.5 mm hook and the 6-ply yarn, and what I will do is, so this is where we ended, right? I'll place my yarn somewhere here. First let me do a knot. Okay, so here is your ending, and somewhere like 10 or 12 stitches before that I'll place my hook. Oops. So I'm just going to place my hook into it. And I'm going to pull this loop. Okay, and the same loop I'm going to pull through the first loop to create a knot. Okay, and what I will do here is I will do 2 single crochets in this stitch now. So what I will do is in each of the stitches around I'm going to do 2 single crochets using this yarn. Okay, so now I will just place this hook in, pull out the hook. So I have 2 loops. This is my first single crochet. You can mark it if you want. Okay, that's going to be my first single crochet, and in the same place I'm going to do another single crochet. It's just like an increase. So we will be doing an increase throughout, which means we will do something like 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. So that's 1 and 2. Okay, so in each stitches you will have 2 single crochets. Go to the next one. So make 1 and 2. If you make 1, see, this is the difference. Here are 2 single crochets, this is 1. So I'm going to make 1 more single crochet here. Again in the next one, 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets in the next one, two single crochets in the next one. So in each of the stitches I'm just going to make 2 single crochets each. So remember, this is done with your 3.5 mm hook. Two single crochets again. So now if you notice, this is where we did the slip. So this is actually a slip stitch. This is not a stitch. So this was used to make a slip into this stitch. Okay, but still I'm going to do my 2 single crochets into this stitch. So this is literally one stitch, this and this included. Okay, because of that slip stitch, it has just created an extra stitch like thing here. So I'm going to do 2 single crochets into this, 1 and 2. So we will not do anything into this stitch because we have already done 2 single crochets in this. Okay, and I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna go into the next one. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 single crochets here. 1 and 2. So if you notice, the 1 single crochet in between just gets hidden. You won't be able to make out that there was an additional stitch here. Okay, so again in the next stitch 2 single crochets. So all you will do is in each of the stitch around you will just do 2 single crochets, and once you finish it I'll meet you at the very beginning of this row. So here I have reached the last few stitches for this row. So just continuing to do 2 single crochets in each of the stitch. This is the last one, and into my first stitch I'm just going to do a single crochet again. And just mark this first stitch too. Okay, what you're going to do is chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 4th stitch you will do a single crochet. Okay, and you will get a chain loop like this. Again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is where you did your single crochet. You will count 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches after that, and you will do a single crochet in the 4th stitch. Okay, once again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is where you did your single crochet. You'll skip that and count 1, 2, 3, 4. In that 4th stitch you will do a single crochet. So do this throughout and I will show you how to join at the very end. So chain 5, count 4 chains, and in the 4th chain do a single crochet. So I've made my last 5 chains. Just going to remove this marker, and wherever I place the marker, right there, I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Pull this out, and the same loop I'm just going to put it into this stitch. Okay, so now row number 3, as you can see there are 5 chains, right? So this is your first chain, second chain, third chain. So we will go into each of these first 3 chains and we will do a slip stitch. So we're just going to pull the yarn through and through. That's the first slip. Into the second chain, pull my yarn through and through the first loop. Okay. Now in the third chain, I'm just going to do a single crochet. That is, once I get the yarn through, I won't pull it through the first chain. Pull another loop and through both the chains. So this way I'm getting my single crochet. Okay, if you want, you can mark the single crochet, because now this is going to be your first stitch of this particular row. So now we are going to do a double crochet, but we will no longer work in this chain loop. We'll go to the next chain loop, and into this chain loop we will work 8 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then in the next loop you will look for the third chain, and there you will do a single crochet. Okay, usually when you work double crochets into a chain loop, these kind of stitches are called as a shell. So now we will just do chain 5, 3, 4 and 5, and then again we'll go to the next chain loop. The next chain loop will look for 1, 2 and third chain. Into the third chain we will do a single crochet, and again chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we'll go into the next chain loop. We'll look for 1, 2 and 3, the third chain, and then there we will do a single crochet. Okay, so this is going to be the pattern: 8 double crochets and 2 chain 5 loops. So again we'll come here. In this loop we will do the 8 double crochets. So we are going to do a shell. So technically this will be a shell which is comprising of 8 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we completed the shell. Now we will do 2 chain 5 loops. Before that we'll look for the next loop, and in this loop we will search for the third chain in the loop, literally the center chain, and we will do a single crochet. Okay, now we'll do the chain 5 loops, 3, 4, 5, and in the center of the next loop we will do a single crochet, then again chain 5, 3, 4 and 5, and in the center of the next loop we will do a single crochet. So throughout we will repeat this, where we will have a shell and 2 chain loops. So again we will just do a shell of 8 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and to complete the shell we will go to the center of the next loop and we will do a single crochet. Then we'll do chain 5, go to the center of the next chain loop and single crochet, chain 5, go to the center of the next chain loop and do a single crochet. So we'll keep repeating this, 1 shell of 8 double crochets and 2 chain 5 loops. So we will do it throughout the circle and we'll return. I'll show you how to join at the very beginning of this row. So here is the last shell of 8 DC, and this is the chain 5 loop, and the last chain 5 loop. Now this is where you make the first single crochet. So we will do, this is where you do the first single crochet, this is your first double crochet. Okay, so we will just do a slip stitch into the double crochet. Now in this 4th row we will chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 4, and we will do a double crochet in the next stitch. So this chain 4 will act as a double crochet and chain 1. Then you will do chain 1 and a double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1. You'll just do double crochet on top of the double crochets with a chain 1 in between. Double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet on top of the next double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet on top of the next double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet on top of the last double crochet. So in total you should have 8 double crochets with a chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochets. You will have a chain 1 in between. Then you go to your first chain 5 loop into the middle chain or the 3rd chain. You will do a single crochet, then chain 5, into the chain 5 loop, we will do a single crochet in the center chain. Okay, so this will be the pattern for this row. You will have 8 double crochets with a chain in between, and you will have one chain 5 loop. So here again look for the first. Now look for the first double crochet into that stitch. You will do a double crochet and chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, a DC, and chain 1. A DC is nothing but a double crochet. A DC and a chain 1, double crochet and a chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in the last, on top of the last double crochet. Okay, so when you count, you will have, so this is your chain 5 loop attached with a single crochet here, and count your double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the first chain loop in the center you will do a single crochet, then chain, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the next chain 5 loop in the center chain you will do a single crochet. Okay, so you will follow this pattern again, double crochet, chain 1, 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 and a double crochet. Then you will look for the third chain in the next loop, single crochet there, chain 5, in the next loop look for the center chain and a single crochet there. Okay, so here you will see you will have a pattern of 8 double crochets with a chain 1 space and a single chain 5 loop. So continue the pattern throughout the circle, and I will show you how to join in the beginning of this row. So here I have reached the end of this row. This is my last shell. So I will double crochet, a chain, double crochet, a chain, double crochet, a chain, double crochet and a chain, double crochet and a chain, double crochet and a chain, another double crochet and a chain, and the last double crochet. So you should have 8 double crochets here. Okay. And in the center of the next chain loop we will do a single crochet, chain 5, and in the center of the last chain loop we'll do a single crochet, okay, and if you remember we did chain 4 here, so the fourth chain acts as the chain space. So we go to the third chain, this is the fourth chain, this is the third chain, we'll do a slip stitch into the third chain. Okay, so now we will just do the last row of this edging and then we are done. So here we will begin with chain 2. So we'll begin, so here we'll just begin with the chain 2, 1 and 2, and now in the space that is created, the chain 1 space, we will do double crochet 2 together. So to do double crochet 2 together, you'll begin as if you're doing a double crochet, and then you'll pull through the first 2 loops. You'll leave these 2 loops on and then again yarn over, and you will again pull through 2 loops. So now you have 3 loops on. So you have just completed the half of the first double crochet and half of the last double crochet, and then you'll yarn over and you'll pull through all the 3 loops, and this makes for a double crochet 2 together. The first chain 2s that you have made, it acts as the third double crochet. So literally we are doing double crochet 3 together, and in between this we will give a chain 2 space. Okay, so now going forward we will just do double crochet 3 together inside every chain space. So inside this chain space, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, so it's not a full double crochet, we have just done half the stitches, and the third half the stitch of the double crochet. So we'll get 4 loops on and we will yarn over and pull through all the 4 loops. So this way we will get double crochet 3 together. Again we'll do a chain 2 space inside the next chain space. We will do double crochet 3 together, okay, again chain 2 space, inside the chain 1 space we will do a double crochet 3 together, chain 2, double crochet 3 together, chain 2, double crochet 3 together, chain 2. This is the last chain space. We'll do a double crochet 3 together again, okay. So now we just have a chain 5 space here. All you will do is go into the center chain or the third chain, and we will do a single crochet, and this is how your shell would look. So we'll continue doing the same thing. Okay, look for the chain 1 space. You might want to start working in this space, but notice that this is the ending of the chain 5 space, so do not work into this space. Don't work into this space. Look for the 2 double crochets and the chain 1 space in between, and that is where you will do double crochet 3 together. Okay, and chain 2. So you do a double crochet 3 together in each of the chain 1 spaces. Okay, so you should have 7 petals here of you should have 7 petals of chain, DC 3 together. In here you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then you will do a single crochet into the center chain of the next chain 5 loop space. So this is how it will start looking going forward. Okay, so let's finish the whole circle, and I'll meet you at the very end, the last shell that we are working on. So here we are at the very end of the row, and this is the last petal. So I'm just going to chain 2 and do my last 3 double crochets together. 1, 2 and 3 together, and in my last chain 5 loop now I'll do a single crochet. So this is our first petal of this row. So I'll just go on top of this here, and I'm just going to do a slip stitch into this one. Chain 1, and we are done with this pattern. Okay. This is the final look. And the next step would be to iron this correctly in order to flatten it, and I will show you how to actually iron this, or I'll give you a sort of instruction here. You will not, this is the front side, right, and this is the back side. You will not iron on the front side, you will iron on the back side, and you will not iron on the hottest setting, because remember there is acrylic in this mixed along with cotton, and the acrylic would actually shrink. So do not use the highest setting, but like if you have like a beginner's setting to cotton, which is a good heat but not very hot, you can use that, or you can use just one setting lower than your cotton setting. Okay, so on the back side you will place your iron. Let's say this is your iron. You will iron it this way, and then you would pull and you would iron this flat, and then you would turn, iron, pull and iron this flat. Then you would iron, pull and turn, and you will not do the borders right now. The borders are going to curl as you're trying to flatten the center of your placemat, so let it curl up. Okay, so once you have got a sort of flatter shape to your center, that is when you would actually open this up and you would iron this. Again, you will only iron the back side and not the front. So what that helps is your front, the pattern remains as is, but you will have like a flatter look behind. Let me try to show you. So here is the brown one that I have flattened. So this is the front side, and you can see that it maintains the stitches as is, but when you turn, it's not very evident on the camera, but it is a lot more flatter. Okay, your stitches are gone a bit flatter. That is because, one, obviously the ironing is going to like make it flatter. Secondly, the acrylic sort of shrinks. Okay, and that is why it flattens up. So and that's the reason why you have to iron on the back side only, and also your border iron on the back side only after you have ironed the center portion, and that is when you can maintain the look of the pattern and your stitches will not look flat and ugly. Okay, and if I do make a video on how I am ironing the piece, I will surely upload the video for you guys. So this is how we make the placemat. If you have enjoyed the video, please let me know, and if you make it, don't forget to send it to me on my Instagram messages. You can just share the picture. I would love to see it. If you're using different materials, or if you're using different colors and so on, just share it with me, and I'm going to also do a story share along with your profile and so on. So don't forget to share it with me. I'd love to see the final outcome and what each one of you have. I will be probably coming up with another crochet along in mid of September, in either during the mid of September or around the end of September, but I will send you the details to it. I would love to know if you guys will be interested in another home decor item, or would you like something like an amigurumi, like a doll or something. Or we could also do dresses, maybe for kids, or tops for ladies. So just let me know what your preference is, and once I get the feedback and I see whatever is the majority, we'll run with that. Okay, so you have a great day, guys, and thanks once again for watching the videos. Thanks for taking part in this crochet along. Don't forget to send me your pictures, and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.